Coffee originated in the Arab world. It is not sure where it was discovered, but it's believed to have come from either Ethiopia or Yemen. It reached Mecca and Cairo by 1510 and became a social drink there. It was seen as a legal alternative to alcohol by many Muslims. In 1511, the governor of Mecca, Ka'ir Beg, put coffee on trial due to the fact that it was believed to be intoxicating. Some Muslim scholars thought coffee should be subject to the same religious prohibition as alcohol. After a large discussion, the consumption and sale of coffee was prohibited, and coffee was burned in the streets. After a few months, the decision was overturned by higher authorities. There were many more attempts to close down coffee houses, but they were short-lived.
In England, coffee houses started showing up everywhere in about 1660. Unlike with the Arabs, coffee's effects were understood and embraced. Coffee also helped with the economy, allowing taxes to be placed, giving more money to the government. Coffee, like beer, was made using boiled water and therefore provided a new and safe alternative to alcoholic drinks. In England, coffee was looked upon as a smarter drink compared to alcohol. Coffee promoted sharpness and clarity of thought. "This coffee drink," wrote one English observer in 1660, "hath caused a greater sobriety among the nations, whereas formerly apprentices and clerks with the others used to take a morning draught of ale, beer, or wine, which by dizziness they cause in brain, made many unfit for business. They use now to play the good fellows in this wakeful and civil drink." The age of reason was in full swing, and coffee was an ideal beverage for it.
Frenchman and naval officer Gabriel Mathieu de Clèves embarked on an unofficial trip to get hold of a cutting of a coffee tree. However, he could not simply take a cutting from the only tree in Paris, the royal coffee tree. He used his connections to get an aristocratic young lady to obtain the clipping from the royal tree. Gabriel then put the clipping into a glass box and set sail to bring it to the West Indies. This clipping faced many dangers during the voyage. The plant had to survive through the intentions of a French-speaking passenger on board who had a Dutch accent. One day on the ship, this mysterious character cut off a shoot and then disembarked in Madeira. After resupplying in Madeira, the ship had an encounter with a pirate ship, and the glass box was damaged in the escape. They then encountered a storm that again damaged the box and soaked the cutting with seawater. When the ship lost its momentum over the ocean due to lack of wind, the water rations had to be shared. Gabriel was forced to give part of his water rations to his plant for a month in order to keep it alive. Once they finally arrived in Martinique, he began
Cool beans.